cords around the altar we used to perform our rituals when my cousin was almost baptized.
But why have we never seen it?
Because the circle of shadows is underground. But if you use the last of our energies to break them up.
Never as a high priestess or a high priest for that matter faced such an impossible dilemma. If we surrender to the pagans, it's now certain doom for the coven. Without powers waning, Academy's defenses all but eroded, we stand little chance of defending ourselves against the pagans' might. What would our brother Edward do? He would, Well, don't just stand there, sister, masticating. Spit it out. What would Edward do in such a case? He would ask for help. I mean, like, call on other witches, dismount reinforcements anyway.
Right.
Send out a distress signal, SOS, to other wayward witches. A summoning spell to resemble the disenfranchised.
Did you just seriously pull that out from under there?
Yes.
And we've been looking for it all this time?
Actually, Auntie,
Yes.
there might be a way. The stones
Yeah.
are beneath our carrying. We could use them to amplify our energies.
Maybe not.
Enhance distress signals.
To reinforce our numbers, fortify our covens, and the mind's energy.
I don't know where Jericho's at.
But it could be our very last hope, Ambrose.
I sent him a
We need
link.
to be quick about it.
She's getting him set up outside in the chair.
How could you possibly know what a spider feels?
I want him having to just
With the
take the
morphosis
laptop
of the
out.
size.
do something a little bit different tonight.
Took you so long, Princess.
Play that for me.
How'd you get here so fast?
Time stone. Did you not see it?
I think so. Timestone. That's what that was.
All you have to do is touch it.
Good to know for my return trip, since they confiscated my canteen of time water.
There is no escape in this forsaken place. Or pilot's perverse passion play. Every 100 years or so, someone like you comes along with a steel pilot's mold. A few can catch sight of it as they breathe their last. And they all die here. Lucky
You found a ruler?
bastards.
You really?
I, Barabbas.
No, I thought I had one, I don't.
It's my curse. I'm doomed, just like Pilate, to repeat this day thing to me over
What?
and over.
Should be over there. I got to hold this. I had it with the black tray. Where the black tray went?
Dude, like us, the performance of a crowd long since vanished. Pilot could break the cycle, but he won't.
Barabbas, what do you mean catch sight of the bull as they breathe their last? How? When?
After Pontius Pilate pardons me as he always does and condemns you both to die, as he always does, he'll wash his hands. Oh, wash his hands of your fate.
Baby,
And you'll be
Look.
crucified.
by your mouse.
He scrubs his hands by the stains.
And there's your open Rillo.
They never go
Or
away.
is that the Rillo you just opened?
That's it then. When he's washing his
Oh,
hands,
that's right here.
that's what chance to get the bull.
What if I get there first?
You suck, Caliban. You
Wait.
aspired to be king when you cheated last time. Even a king of hell must have some dignity. Some honor.
Hey, I'm lucky, Cindy. Hey, new kid. Oh, give me back my cat, too. Oh. What do you mean? Shh, Carl. The kid's talking like he's actually gonna do something. All thieves shall pay for the deal? New kid with you?
Yeah. So give Miss Captain back off.
Sorry, new kid. We didn't know.
I guess.
Yeah. Wow. Tough guy, huh? So, those guys are cool with you?
Yeah, they're getting better. They're definitely a lot less cool when I started transitioning.
But your dad's cool with it, right?
He was hesitant at first. My friends were amazing from the very beginning.
Yeah, they seem really great.
What about your family?
They,
What's going on, Joe?
they
How you
are.
doing tonight?
Are you gonna drink that?
About to twist this up, and we're gonna go outside and see what Jericho's getting into tonight. Think he got hold of some
Where's that?
pay dirt from Lucky Strike.
Punishment. Trespassing. Golgotha.
He's supposed to be up here too,
100
but
lashes. You may choose who receives them.
I'll take the lashes.
we'll carry the laptop outside and check in.
What?
Yeah, Jericho is still here. Matter of fact, Jess just came in.
Hey, he's out there. I don't think he's figured out how to go live yet. But...
Gold Eagle.
It's
Joe.
Oh, hey,
Your
Joe.
sacrifice is noble. Oh, pointless.
What's up,
He's
Chris?
not my lover.
Not much.
So it's the same. First
Let me see if I can figure out how to get a link sent to you. I sent a link to Jericho.
Promise.
So. Sit.
What happens when you're parted?
Good.
Tell me exactly.
Oh, he's getting the pan station set up.
Getting shit put together, man.
We got Joe on here.
Fucking Joey from the Bronx. I'm fucking baked. You wanna come on?
I sent you the link.
I just got it.
You send it over to him.
Okay, I didn't get it.
This was kind of an impromptu pop up.
We got baked and decided to go live.
I don't know how you done it, but I sent it to you on Facebook.
I got it. Joe, I'm sending it to your email if you want it.
Jericho's about to send you the link, Joe. He asked how you're feeling.
With my fingers.
He said with his fingers.
I feel like I'm drunk, but I don't drink. Which is fucked up. Do I need a camera? Joe, I feel like I'm under the influence of alcohol and I don't drink.
Well, here. Go and dump this. Move this out the way.
Wait, I was gonna. Whoops. I was gonna put a scoop in.
Bear with us, Joe. trying to get it where it's down in towards the water, and
Well, that's why I had this up. You can see it.
all right.
Oh yeah. No, see, I can't mute my camera on that.
Well, I'm about to spin this around where you can use this camera. That work? Better?
I mean, they can see me.
Jericho. Yep. Did you get the link sent to Joe?
I emailed it.
Delivery.
Thanks.
Your cukes.
Oh, okay.
Where should I put these?
Well, I guess good night, Joe. Got somebody else watching. I don't know who.
That's crazy.
What?
It's crazy to think how long you had this dirt. Joe, he hoards dirt just as long as you do.
I've had that dirt for some of this dirt for 2 years now. Bacchus, hey Bacchus. How you doing, Bacchus?
Hey, Joe, here's where we need your steady hand.
Probably a better light. Joe's in chat. He said he was getting ready to be going to bed, so I just found one of my ratchets. What do you know?
Randomly finding ratchets. Oh, look, classically trained. What the fuck to do with that bag? Oh, it's way over there. Oh yeah, and we're smoking blunts.
Oh, and knocking lights down
He
again.
keeps knocking the light over every time he goes over there. At least you're not breaking the keyboard.
Right? There. They're good there.
The glass is in there this time.
All right. They're sitting right behind me.
Now, some of you may get a surprise. Hey, look, my controlled chaos. Things are going pretty good here, hanging out with Mr. Stoner Steve,
AKA Scuba Steve.
a.k.a. Scuba Steve.
No, I'm not breaking the laptop, dear.
He's not breaking the laptop,
Just my drop light.
just the light. I may talk Stoner Steve into selling me that thing.
Fucker's light.
How much? What would it take to pull that?
You could probably pull it with your van.
Pull a small van, like a one of them like little panel vans or like a little.
The van you have.
Also like a van like hers.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's that light. He's talking about the camper.
Yeah, I am currently right now, Gold Eagle. Yeah, it's warm out. The first night I tried it, it was cold. I about froze my willy to my leg.
We had a house full of kids that fell asleep.
Yeah, they had a house full of kids come visit, and there was like 83 million of them. I was like, screw that, I'm sleeping out here. Hopefully they roll one in there.
No, I could send the link to Crystal and she could, no, because her camera's not working. You gotta get that working.
Need someone to keep me warm at night? Yeah. No comment, Joe.
He's got a bunch of dogs to keep him warm right now.
Well, that one dog is mean. Tucker will bite my fucking foot. Bear's head's this big.
He's not here right now.
He left though.
It's like Scuba's head.
But I'll be getting Hercules and Zeus soon. So that'll be nice. I miss them.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Got that concert next weekend.
Hercules is back at Jess's.
Yeah.
She said Jess is going to try to get her camera working on the laptop.
Isn't your intro song on there?
Yes, actually.
You like to mute the whole song?
Should be.
Hey, if you guys haven't heard Steve's song, you got to check this shit out. Scroll down. All right, listen to this song. It's badass. Turn it up. Pull up. Click the.
Come on. Come on. Dive down into the dark, deep water with me. Travel out into the unknown. And what lies on the other side is a mystery we don't know. But we sure about to find out. Yeah, catch a vibe and let's shoot the breeze. Put on your suit and goggles, we diving with scuba Steve. There's so many surprises and oddities to retrieve. On the other side of the water, subscribing and you can see. Provided that you believe decent people exist. And more than just fables and stories that we read to the kids. And Scuba Steve ain't nobody, he ain't even a friend. Cause only families invited to the damn end. Yeah, now take
Broken Top Silver Blade.
Not yet. It seems that I did a pretty good job of going through the dirt.
This is
Pretty
the
good.
new one.
Yeah, found it.
I
Yeah.
ain't put a lot in either. I'm sending everybody the link. Says I don't have mic. Oh, that was me. That was yesterday.
Hold on. I gotta move that boulder right there.
Yeah, he's still got another big, giant ass bag. What do you got? 2 left?
2 of them. One of them I thought I brought out. I thought I brought the 25 one out, but I didn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Fish and Cole backstage. Welcome in, Cole.
Hey, man, give me some of them heavies.
Right here, hold on, catch. You ready?
Give me some of that con. There we go.
You'd have shit if I'd have thrown that at you.
Oh, man.
Crystal's a shit if I'd have thrown that at her new computer.
Yeah.
Oh, that was yours? I say she just got her new one inside. She'd have killed me.
Nice. Where'd you get, what area? You're in, what city in?
We're in Ohio right now, but this is Marion, North Carolina. This is actually close to the first discovery of gold in North America,
Very
where
good.
the 5-pound nugget was found.
Nice. Very nice. I hope you got a little soap in your water, refraction.
Yeah, we do got the old rinse aid in there.
Yeah. I use a little jet dry, you know.
Yep, the old jet dry.
Yep.
He went through some of the cons that I went where I was sitting at the computer doing it. He didn't find nothing.
Yeah, so he ran some through my old toolbox loose with the Dream Mat, and I speed panned about 15 cups worth.
Yeah.
Not a speck, and I'm like, I'm not going to waste my time.
Yeah.
Where's the black pig at?
What?
The black pig.
I didn't do anything with it.
All over there.
Yeah, no, use the one of us.
No, I need the pig. That's my.
I didn't use it.
No, that's my. The rest of it.
One moment, I will be right back.
Hey, darling.
Oh, and look, we got
You got it back.
Miss Crystal getting her hair twisted up.
We're going from the phone until we get the update done on the laptop.
Well, good, then turn your phone sideways, or otherwise you look fucking funny. Thank you.
No, hang on. Let me move it upwards. Still looks funny.
No, it doesn't. You match us. Otherwise, you look like you were narrow.
Mm-hmm.
I used to always collect my cons down at the river, down at the stream, then bring them back and do it in warm water in camp.
So I am going to say, now that there's only a couple people in here, there's going to be some dredging going on. There's going to be some diving going on. There's going to be some crystal digging and some fossiling going on.
Nice.
Growing with Stoner Steve here, because he is a GPAA member. We are 44 minutes away from 2.
I think one's an hour and a half.
Well, yeah, one's an hour and a half, and then one's 44 minutes. But
yeah,
there's a local creek right over here,
yeah.
and they were pulling 0.27, like the biggest pieces were 0.25, 0.27.
Oh, that's good.
You can't fucking beat a stick with that one.
Heck no.
Hey, honey, roll y'all one.
All right, yeah, give me a minute.
This one's about gone.
But my stress is relieving. I think I've been going through fucking gold pan and withdrawal. That's why I was seizing out. I ain't nothing since I started fucking panning. I'm fucking happier than horse shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were over in Eastern Washington for quite a while, and I got used to the frogs putting me to sleep and the rooster waking me up. Now I'm back in the city, and it's
I missed the sounds of the frogs.
yeah. And now I'm back in the city, and it's sirens and sorority girls.
Yep. Well, I don't have a sorority.
To be honest, when you're out in the country for so long, you miss the gunshots and the chalk outlines every once in a while. And you miss the smell of truckers and dead hookers.
Yeah.
I was looking for the cones you all gave me, but I forgot where I put them.
It was in a clear cup. I thought you had them on.
Yeah.
Clear cup, top right of your computer area.
And she found them. I will stuff me in one of just one of my
when I got released from the hospital, I got prescribed some increased seizure meds, and I was unable to go fill my new prescription. Would you like to know why?
Why is that?
2 active shooters within a 3 and 4 block range of the fucking Walgreens.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go roll one of my bougie blunts that I got for my birthday.
Oh yeah.
Bougie joint.
Yeah, my bougie joint.
You know
I
what?
like it. I think it's cute.
It inspires me to roll a little joint myself, perhaps. Grind some weed up and. Sounds like Peter's gonna do a little nectar collector.
Just need my grinder in the black tray over there. I think I can stuff easier than roll while you're doing that. No problem.
Smoking me a joint.
Jess is amazing, by the way. She's been at this for hours.
Oh my
She did what, 4 or 5 people's heads today?
No. She did Anna's yesterday,
And I've been working on
and she's been working on mine since we got home from church.
Days blend.
And I can't see any of the chats, so.
Joe
Let's
says,
see.
hey, Fish and Gold. Fish and Gold says, find anything. Fish and Gold, what's up, y'all? Joe said, did you get everything out of Danville? And no, Joe, if you're still here. Joe, no, Scuba Steve's going to get everything with the trailer Friday before the concert.
I see it. It won't. Jericho, it's saying my camera is blocked.
Well,
It never pulls up anything.
Later.
we can see you.
No, my laptop. I got a new laptop, but my webcam won't work.
Oh.
You might need another HP driver. Let me see.
Is that okay? Manage camera settings.
A rapper. Put in his pocket.
Uh,
A rapper.
go to what's the other option if I manage.
Is there any better smell than freshly ground weed?
Troubleshoot.
Actually, but
Well,
no,
maybe a few, but
That is this one right here. We didn't get her code.
Makes me want to watch some dust still on.
See, before this wouldn't pop up, it wouldn't give me no help.
I didn't realize this chair has an old shit handle.
Which one? My
one,
chair?
The one that's like your chair?
Oh, that's like my chair.
Yeah, the burgundy one that's like your chair. Look what I found in it.
What is it?
Ratchet.
One of my ratchets.
But we had a great time hanging out with Gold Eagle, and we're going to have a great time hanging out with him again here in a couple months. In about 40 days, my medications are supposed to be fully balanced, I guess.
Joe said, hey, Chris.
Then I'll be able to start the next treatment crap and then whatever.
Here's a joint for us to smoke.
See, I can't roll joints.
Really?
I'm going to teach you about a donk.
I sat down, I think it took me about 2 hours. I sat down on Father's Day one day because we were still staying in the hotel and he wouldn't let me get him anything. So I sat there with a box of Rillos and rolled a blunt until I got it right.
Well, I took a nap.
There you go.
Yep, well, he took a nap. He woke up to a rolled blunt.
Nice.
I was proud of myself, but I can't do joints.
Oh, she did it. Yeah. She did a good job.
It smoked. Did it smoke, Crystal?
Sure did.
Fucking A, it's all that matters.
Smoked really good.
Pretty
too.
I've gotten pretty good at it. I still haven't mastered doing it in the car.
The first joint I smoked was in 1979. I sold it for my mom's stash. And I went and I hid in the barn and I smoked that whole joint. And it must have been like some Mexican dirt weed because it didn't get me high. It did nothing. Well, my little 12-year-old brain thought, I'm that cool. I can smoke a whole joint and it didn't get me high because I'm just that cool. So the next time, a few months later, I go to this party and they got a bong ripping. And they said, hey, little man, you smoke this stuff? And I'm like, yeah, I smoke that stuff. So they handed me the bong, and you're supposed to puff, pass maybe. But I sat there and just smoked that bowl all to myself.
Oh,
They
shit.
looked at me and like slapping their foreheads, going, what are you doing? Oh, my God. And I cleared the bowl.
Joe.
I was asking people at the party, hey, man, am I breathing? Because if I'm not breathing, oh, man, I used to have asthma, you know? And like, if I'm not breathing, my mom's going to be really pissed. So are you sure I'm breathing? Yeah.
I think the first time I ever hit a pipe, I didn't know what to do. I inhaled, then I swallowed it. And my cousin's like, you got to blow it out? And I was like, blow what out? She's like, the smoke. And I was like, oh, I swallowed it.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Joe, I did 13. When I talked to you the other day, Joe, I forgot to tell you, Crystal accidentally ate one of my breath mints that I had in my coat pocket.
How'd that work for you?
I didn't sleep for like 24 hours.
Oh, no.
And then I couldn't sleep because I was so damn tired. And then I woke up and didn't want to wake up. But my body said, no, you're not going back to sleep. You're up.
Oh, boy.
And laughing. And laughing. And laughing.
And laughing?
Laughing. And laughing some more.
Oh, God, I heard that. Yeah. That hurt. What? Hey, it's not fair. I can't read.
He said, I told you. Can you hand me that back? Hey, I went to sleep just fucking fine.
I think it was like literally maybe 20 minutes after you got off the phone with Joe. I
Yeah.
was eating a gummy shark. And then they put the cake in front of me, and I wanted to eat the cake so freaking bad.
Yeah, we laid her birthday cake on her lap. And she's
it wasn't my birthday cake. It was Junior's.
Yeah, it was some kid's birthday cake. We laid it on her lap. And she's like,
My
I want
hands.
the cake, but I can't have the cake because I can't fucking see it and I can't move.
My hands would not move to grab the fork.
It was fucking hilarious.
She couldn't move and she couldn't stop
Like,
laughing.
the more I looked at it, and I was like telling my body, eat the cake. But my hands were just not moving.
That's too funny.
And then Jess tried to feed me.
There was a candy piece on it.
And then I couldn't eat the candy piece because I didn't have my teeth in. That was all kinds of fucked up.
Cole, if you were here, you would have pissed your pants laughing.
Oh, yeah?
Astral has a video of it.
She had a blast. It was hilarious.
Oh, I was dying today, man. I got to tell you, I was dying.
But I hate to say it. Oh, my camera's not connected.
Yeah, you got to disconnect it, reconnect it, and upload your drivers. I said I'd do it when I come back in, done panning.
We're figuring it out. Women don't need men.
Yeah, I know. Independent, blah, blah, blah.
So, Jericho.
Yes, sir.
So, Peter here is from, was born in Montana, but is raised in this great state of Wyoming.
No, does not solve my problem? I don't have a switch.
He,
Here, let me take a look.
we saw a picture of Devil's Tower today.
I've looked at all the buttons on there's an ashtray that I've been looking for today, and there's one right there. I have looked all over this computer for a switch.
Yeah, I said, you know that Devil's Tower is hollow. And he goes, no, it's not. I said, Google it. So he kept saying into the Google machine, hey, Google, is Mount St. Helens? And he couldn't stop saying Mount St. Helens. He said it like 4 times. He couldn't say Devil's Tower. Now, I don't want to admit online how much of the Lord's lettuce he may or may not have been having and taking at that time. But let's say it was substantial enough to where it took him 6 tries to get out Devil's Tower. And I got laughing about that today so much. I could barely stand it. Tears were coming down my eyes. He could not get Devil's Tower out of his mouth. Hey, Shana Walker. Good to see you.
How many chats you got going on right now?
Well, we're on live on YouTube here.
What's up, Shana Walker?
Shana Walker came playing.
Don't forget to check out Hoodbilly Life. We're getting ready to retake up the East Coast tour. We had to take a hiatus halfway through because one of us, the old fart, got unwell. It sucked. But I didn't die.
That's a good thing. Stay on the right side of the grass for long as you can.
But hey,
No,
now
right
I'm in the gold state. I'm back in the state with gold.
That's just
See, I've tried disabling it.
Jessica.
What?
Gold Eagle Prospecting says, can you do that to his head?
Man,
Yeah, motherfucker, with super glue.
I was just saying that in my head.
What happened?
Hair extensions with no hair.
I saw a fellow that used to wear a $10 toupee. He used to wear one of the $10 rugs. You know what I'm
And
talking
there's literally no.
He said it was a cheap price. He said it was a cheap price to pay.
The goop
And there's
tube.
no buttons. I've tried all my F1s, all the commands. I've looked at,
I know.
and I'm not.
All I know is I heard men don't need women, and they would choose to sleep in a cave with a bear versus a man. I'm not helping hook that camera up until I hear men rule and women drool. And I want that shit on a video so I can fucking play that shit on loop.
Well, I will
She's
say
coming
this.
for you, motherfucker.
I will say this.
How the fuck did you get? I saw you right there. Not, she's got a sharp, pokey thing.
She's coming to
Hey, Jericho.
Yes, sir.
I will say this. I've had open heart surgery, and when I did, one of the nurses told me. She said, she said, now that you've had open heart surgery, you kind of know what it's like to give the pain of childbirth. She said, you now have some.
Oh, I know women can handle more pain than men. I know that.
Oh, yeah. But they're a lot tougher about it.
That's another time.
We know I'm not dumb. I know women can handle more pain than men. That's for sure. Because you can push a freaking a thing like this out of a thing like that. I pushed a thing like that out of a thing like that, and it made me faint. The kidney stone thing, I thought I was crying. I wanted to die. The kidney stone about killed me. I couldn't imagine pushing a freaking a lemon out or whatever. Right?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like physically.
Yeah.
From the time they're like, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 even, they start changing until they're like 60.
It's been itching.
And they just go through it, man. I couldn't do all that.
See, I even have the keyboard even lights up for me. But see, there's no toggle switch.
To look good and, all the stuff she did just for me,
I got the lights for my keyboard, my play, my pause, my back, forward, whatever that one is. That's not gonna stop it for upper.
Hey, there's my son Gingy Beard.
Put this down for just a minute.
Right here.
And then I come down here.
No, this is Gingy Beard in my family.
That's where
I'll switch there.
Your uncles?
This for a minute. I'll open it back up when I'm done.
Yeah,
There's no switch here.
Yeah, who is it?
Let's turn the computer all the way off and then turn it all the way back on. Because I want to do that after it up to the.
Because it says it's supposed to be on by default.
I got one too, but it motherfucker's this light's so bright you can't see it.
I'm wondering if I fucked something up when I
Oh, there he is.
No, like when I went and did the install, like when I went and came and got the when I got the computer and put my information in when I was setting it up.
I see fly poop.
What's going on, Leo? So hey, Jericho.
Yes, sir.
So I've got this magnifying glass here. It came out of an old Army issue.
Scope?
Yeah. What the hell are they called?
Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars. I got an old video of my son, who's online with us here, Gingy Beard. We
so now that you reminded me, Gingy Beard. Did you fill him in on what currently is my current situation as far as the?
Oh, no, it's just gonna be a little bit before he gets the stuff. I told him when you're ready to get it to let me know, and then I'll send you the money for the shipping.
You already did that.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Did you let him know I'll send you a message.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
I thought you.
I thought I had, but maybe I didn't. I don't know.
You smoke a lot of weed, man.
I do smoke a lot of weed, man. I forget some shit. I'll be the first to admit that.
I'm not home yet.
Yeah.
Well, kinda.
Because I'm a freak of factory
You will
research.
be.
I won't have
I
everything.
would
My future home.
My tuba. My beat.
I got a tucky fuck.
You got Tucky fuck. I got tuba on my screen. He might be in laying down with Christopher. He's a delivery playing on his game. Probably enjoying the peace and quiet away from all the girls. Poor
Yeah,
kid.
He did have like 5 of them chasing him.
He had
Yeah,
the best
poor kid.
weekend of his life. He's gonna go home. He's gonna go back to school. He's gonna be like, "Listen, I had 5 broads chasing me all weekend." They're gonna be like, "You lying motherfucker."
And they'd be like, yeah, one of them's my girlfriend now.
He's like, "Yep, I got a girlfriend," and she's like, blah, 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 blah. He ain't got not a damn one picture, nothing, because he ain't got a phone. He didn't. He ain't got no proof.
If you got a picture, it didn't happen.
No pictures, no proof. That poor fucker. He better be good so he can come back for the wedding.
I mean, they were holding hands in church, so
They did hold hands in church.
the whole time.
the whole ceremony or the whole service,
Yeah, happy
and then they
Mother's
even had to ride together on the way home.
Day, and happy Mother's Day to all you future grandmothers here.
No, it's not our kid.
It ain't happening.
Well, you know what Confucius say about the matter? Confucius say, she who spring on interspring this spring have offspring next spring.
No, too young, too young.
Oh, God forbid. God forbid. My youngest are in their 30s, so it's time they start.
And it's black.
Yeah, it's time she started having babies for me. Give me a grandbaby or two. Her siblings have.
I don't understand.
If she decides she wants to be a mother, I don't know if she's decided that.
Hand this shit. I need to go. I'll hand it if you want me to.
I have Microsoft.
Shit, get the biggest one.
Second one in there. For us, it was both fucking full.
I meant the. See what one? One's the 25, one's 100.
You got like a photo jobby or like a take a picture thing in your computer?
It was the very, very bottom of the bag,
Oh, no.
Joe. Got a couple little sprinkles.
The pressure off.
He's going to get a full bag right now.
Oh boy.
It's either, I don't know, a $25 nugget bag or something. But this is what gold was $40 a gram.
I got the snipping tool, but that's not a camera. That's where you just kind of make a box around and make a screenshot.
Gold. He bought this when gold was $40 a gram.
You bought what at $40 a gram?
A pay dirt bag from a gold mine when it was $40 a gram or some shit close to that.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. I can't wait to see what's in this motherfucker.
Well, heck yeah.
Oh, I just smashed my berries. I still quit chewing. I ain't chewed yet. I said I needed a cigarette today, though. Twice. Oh.
I think we figured it out. The motherfucker has a shutter.
Close that.
It works. We figured it out, Jericho.
We don't fucking need men.
Did you get it?
Yes, my shutter was.
Oop. I don't think they got it.
Like it was already open.
Yeah, the shutter was closed. Hang on, I'm gonna log into the computer now. No, you didn't do it on Instagram. You did it on Facebook. Son of a biscuit.
Goodbye. We can.
They've
Gold
left us. They've
105.
all left us. Yeah, I've got to get some new classifiers, man. I can't find them. I thought they were maybe at my pal's house, but they weren't there. My gold pan, my bottle, and my scoop were, but I don't know what happened to the rest of my stuff. But love to see a shot of your pan on that.
Oh, look, you can see my balloons.
Hey, Jericho.
How many people does it take to figure out your shutter's closed on your camera?
Did you notice that she's muted? Can you hear her, Jericho? No,
No.
me neither. Uh-oh.
Crystal.
What?
Crystal.
What?
Hey, Crystal.
What?
I think we fixed the camera, not the microphone.
Crystal.
What?
Hello.
Crystal.
What?
Hello.
What?
Crystal.
We solved one problem.
Can you hear us? We can't hear you.
What?
Crystal.
Hello.
We left her.
We don't need men.
Where'd you go? Through back. They're refreshing.
Can you hear me now?
Crystal.
What?
Can you hear me?
I think you're muted. It looks like she's muted, maybe.
I think she's muted.
I think she is.
Why were you muted that whole time? If you would have unmuted yourself, we probably could have fucking heard you.
It said the host muted me, butt munch.
Don't need men, huh?
I didn't say that.
Hey, if the men didn't create the problem, she couldn't solve it. Guess what? We still wouldn't need you.
True.
Want to be sassy back.
No, like this computer is just surprising me more and more. Like there's a little slide at the top of my camera that you can
pervert prevents.
That's pretty cool.
Well, you got two balls here. I forgot.
Like $200, and then I find out it's a touch screen and it has that little feature.
What?
I wouldn't have figured it out if I didn't go to my cameras, though.
That's already been used. What?
You're okay.
Yeah, you should put that up.
You should put that up on.
I have to go call.
Okay.
You know, it looks like y'all are just out camping at a gold claim right now, the way you had to have it set up.
That's how
You
we
got the
want
tent
it.
open, and
All right.
except for you got the garage. You just have the garage now.
You got spiders crawling.
We got spiders and shit.
Crawling
Yeah.
on
You can keep the spiders out there.
All I gotta say is I'm ready to go on the fucking road again and never come off.
I still have home responsibilities. But once our kids turn 18, the traveling is on.
About 4 more years, I'll be able to.
I have 7.
I'll tell you, my my father, blessed memory, he used to hang out here in the Northwest during the summertime and head to Mexico in the wintertime. He was a real snowbird, you know what I mean? And if he couldn't get to Mexico, he'd head to the south. He'd go to Arizona, New Mexico, Louisiana, Florida, wherever, somewhere south, you know. He didn't like the cold as much, so when he got comfortable in life, that's what he did. He just traveled where the weather took him.
My grandmother, she just turned 99 on the 8th. She used to go from Vermont to Arizona to Nevada to Alaska.
Wow.
This woman traveled everywhere.
God bless you. That's great, man. 99, huh?
Yep.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And my mother's like 91. So, yeah, she's getting up there as well. Yeah.
It gets harder as they get older, though.
Yeah.
Joe said it takes a blue pill for that to happen. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Come on, motherfuckers. That shit was funny.
What?
He said it gets harder as they get older. And I said, Joe said it takes a couple blue pills for that to happen.
Right? That's fast.
Okay, now I can write in the chat. It wouldn't let me because I wasn't connected to YouTube.
And if you guys have the Sennheiser Bluetooth hearing aids, do not play Britney Spears. It'll blow your hearing aids. And that happened to Gold Eagle. They were stuck on repeat. They just kept playing. Oops, I did it again. And that motherfucker couldn't hear for 2 months.
That would suck. Go down the Britney Spears sphere.
Cold chill. Steven just came in and brought the cold air with him. Oh, thank you. I might need that for work tomorrow. Not really. Ain't nothing on it. This one, however, needs to get put in the safe. It's been suspended. Yeah, because they ended up charging me an interest because I didn't have the entire. And so it took the last one I had on it. That money, it'll be paid.
Yeah, I could pan for hours. If I have nice warm water to pan in, some arthritis don't act up so much. I like to sit outside of the warm water and just sit out there and pan and just kind of zen out, you know? All right, Genji, I'll see you later, son.
Off to bed. Shit, it's only what? 8 o'clock?
11 o'clock?
It's 11 o'clock where he is.
7.
11 here.
Yeah, it's 11,
11 here.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Yeah. He's actually at South Carolina.
Oh, he's over here?
Yeah. He's on your time.
Well, shit, you redheaded fucker. Next time I go down there, down to see I Grow Fire, we'll have to say hello.
Heck yeah. He's a fine connoisseur, actually.
Well, damn, I'll definitely have to say hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a Coca-Cola that says a Megan Fox.
Oh, nice.
I got big old poofy lips and my what's his name?
Maybe you're Megan Fox. You just don't know it.
Oh, wow. Mm.
Hmm? Mob, mafia, mafia.
Hey, you weren't expecting this live stream, were you? For the old randomness.
That light is a little bit bright. Mafia. It does.
Yeah, that light's a little bright, but I think it needs to see gold.
So there's a chance she'll be on the same map as me, and there's a chance you won't be. But yes, I'll send you one. Yeah, it's kind of.
The gold definitely stands out.
Are you finding any?
Just little fly poops just at the bottom. Just shaking out the very ends. You already got all the big gold out of this one. You went and got it. What'd you get? You went and got a giant ass bag.
He's had those bags.
I know, for freaking almost 3 years.
He goes through them when he can, and then we just get so busy, and then everything gets stacked on top of her.
No work area.
Yes, that was me. Who are you talking to? You must be talking to the dog.
We're on crackhead patrol.
Yeah, be careful. You might not just get a crackhead.
I'm not scared.
I don't know that door.
Sure isn't out here.
One next door.
The crackhead this time.
Do you need a stool or something out there to sit on?
I got one. And don't forget, when you're ready to kick some ass or you're smoking some grass, a pirate pipe's the way to go.
He went and tried smoking it while he was in the stocks today. We took him to the Loveland Castle, and he put himself in the stockades.
I did too. Can't help it. Steve, somehow I ended up with your pirate pipe in my pocket.
Well, I got to say, a big old dab is it's a little rough, but man, it sure puts you there quick.
Yeah. I hit a dab too fast one time or too hard, and I got too high too fast. I was done. I was sick.
Yeah, I'm not done, but I'm taking a break.
So
Fishing
Steve,
pole. You ever played baseball when you were a kid?
Sure.
You ever take a fastball hard and fast to the inside of the?
I have. I've taken a softball the inside of the thigh.
Yeah. Okay. So same thing for the ladies. I've been told. Now, so after you're done puking, or dry heaving, or and you're like, you're lifting your legs, trying to wonder, is it still there, or are you going to be able to walk the same, or is one leg going to be shorter or longer than the other, or whatever.
I used to be a catcher.
So you've taken a few.
The worst was
Steve, you got
a runner on third. Got a runner on third who's coming into home base. Shortstop gets the ball, fires the ball at me to tag the guy out at home. But the guy at home who's coming into home, when he slides in, he swats my hands out of the way. So my hands are out of the way of a line drive straight at my crotch.
Oh.
I got a torsion, a testicular torsion, where one of your testicles turn inside your body. They twist.
Oh.
The nurse had to go and untwist the torsion.
Oh.
Not a comfortable procedure.
Fire, please.
That doesn't sound comfortable.
No, it wasn't the best feeling thing in the world. Normally, you get some hot-looking girl touch me down there, it's going to be okay. But not
then.
In that case, it was just not cool, man. Yeah. What she had in mind of a good time and what I had in mind was two totally different things. So,
no. Steven got me I got a Seahorse Luca pen to do mine with.
Is that all cartridges, or what does it do?
It's
Nice.
it's an electric dab pen.
Nice. Very nice.
So I can control how much I hit at a time versus what he put in the rig.
I believe it's charging, but I can't. Oh, yeah. All right.
Ooh, excuse me. I didn't even tell how many people are in here.
He's on a union break, he says, huh?
State worker.
State worker. Any potholes you're fixing?
All the way over there.
There you go, Peter. Cough it up, man. Cough it up, man. If you don't cough, you don't get off. Come on, Peter. Cough some more.
No, stop it.
Trying to help.
When you call you the first person, dude.
Okay.
It'll be called projectile vomit.
It doesn't have to be, you don't have to escalate.
Remember that, dude? Hey, I was
Good
sorry.
evening, Shane.
I forgot. But I got, you know what, dude? My mom, if she really had a problem with somebody, she would tell you.
No, that's cool.
Just smack you on the face.
Yeah.
But nothing disrespectful.
Yeah. My mom never liked me.
Steven's playing with the fire again.
My mother refused to breastfeed me.
Yeah,
Yeah, she said she just didn't like me that way.
What happened to the other one? Did you take a tea?
No, I didn't
playing with
touch
fire, Steven.
Take one of those? You sure? You can have this one if you
it. I
want.
don't want it.
Green tea sucks. But you never know. Dr. Truffle might come, or Dr. Dishwas. What?
Did you get tea?
I've already finished my
Hey, Shane's here. Shane Patero.
What's up, Shane? What's everybody doing tonight?
I think we've only got like 3 people in there watching.
Jericho's off to a union break on Panning Gold. I'm on a, let's call it a tolerance break from THC for the next 10 minutes. I'm really sure tolerance break. And Crystal's getting her hair did by Miss Jessica. Getting that hair twisted up.
It's my birthday present from her.
It's a birthday present.
I've wanted my hair done like this for years.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Diet, chemical. Chemical.
I've been trying to find a fella who can undo dreads out here in Seattle. I got to find a fella that can do it.
A lot of time and patience.
I know a guy that's got dreadlocks in his beard. He had combed it out, and he got dreads, and it's just got a couple, but they need to be worked out more rather than cutting it.
Look, 3 feet long.
I just grabbed it by the cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We put her back out. She's dangerous.
It's okay. I couldn't feel it for a second.
I wonder how this blueberry marshmallow tastes toasted.
You want me to go toast it real quick?
No,
Hey, Mocha.
I don't think he's got the fire going enough.
I can still.
Yes.
Mocha. Mocha is a
No,
Chinese
he's gone.
Oh.
It's for
He's gone.
You go. Here's some
ice cream.
Mm,
You mean mochi?
Mochi.
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 Is that green? Yeah.
Yes, it's so good, dude. Amazing that stuff, the frosting is the best. What's wrong on?
Oh my goodness! It looked like your kitchen or your sink was on fire for a second there. That's hilarious. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I got a fire pit that I dug about 3 foot deep,
Wow.
and the coals and ashes are level with the top of my pit. It's 3 feet
wow.
deep with 3 stacks of brick on top.
Yeah.
He had an entire brush pile back there that covered the entire fence that he burnt up in like one day.
Yeah. I've got a friend who has 2 burn pits, and he is just full time burning them until there's a burn ban.
Yep.
Because he has 14 acres out in northeast Washington, and there's just so many tumbleweeds and pigweed and you name it. I mean, just every type of noxious invasive weed there is grows out there. And so you're always trying to dry it up and burn it. But
Shit, may as well.
We used to have bonfires when I lived back in Vermont. My ex-brother-in-law and I would go down by the river and literally cut down trees, about maybe that big around, cut down 3 of them, would make a teepee.
yeah.
And then we'd collect a whole bunch of wood and pallets throughout the week.
Yeah.
And all brush, and then just
And by
light
doing
it up. We had the fire company come out a few times
yeah.
because it was so big.
But in doing so, you're actually helping out. You're actually creating what's called a defensible space. When you clear out all that underbrush,
Yep.
when you burn it all up, that's what my friend does with his property. Is he clears out all the underbrush, all the lower limbs, all that type of stuff, and he burns it up into big piles. or in his burn pits, and he does like twice a year he'll do these big potlucks, and he'll burn up a lot of wood that night, both those nights,
Yep.
So he'll have big potlucks for go until like 2, 3 in the morning.
So much fun.
Yeah.
It is like we can't do that here. We live in the city,
Oh yeah.
so we can't have.
We're limited to cause.
Yeah.
I can only have like a 3 or 4 foot pit.
Yeah. Well, you can have 3-foot pits out there, but he's got 2 of them. He's got one that's movable, one that's portable.
Yeah.
Actually, got 3. He's got one that's portable, one that's in the ground, and then he's got one that's propane. So even if there's a burn ban, he can legally have a fire going. You can have that propane fire going. Because the propane fire is not going to start a fire unless you're up against a tree like an idiot or something,
Yeah.
But, yeah. But he's on, like I said, he's on 12 acres right next to this lake. It's a really small, almost private lake. Hardly anybody knew about for the longest time.
We caught overfish.
Caught what?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Overfish from the year before.
No, we caught holdovers.
Yeah, holdovers.
Yeah, holdover fish.
Holdovers.
When you're catching fish at the beginning of the year, there's planter fish they just put in. We got a bunch of those, but we also caught some holdovers, some from the previous year that have been in that natural water for a year, and they are pristine. They are wonderful.
Oh, okay. So like kind of the perfect amount of.
The fat bastards didn't get caught on the almost ice.
Yeah, it's just that this lake is a mineral lake. It holds Epsom salt, so it's a little bit of alkaline in it, and it has these little brine shrimp, and the fish go around and just gorge themselves on these brine shrimp. They just absolutely gorge themselves on brine shrimp and get fat and big. And
All about the stomach.
yeah, we open up the stomachs and they're full of these green brine shrimp all the time. But
I didn't think they were real. I thought they were
I like rainbow trout.
yeah, that's what they are, the rainbow trout.
Yeah, they're not too fishy for me. Like
Yeah, trout's a trout.
Don't they like
They're
fish?
100% fish. What do you mean?
excuse me, sir.
What
Yeah,
are they,
I'm
part
close to
fucking
them,
turtle?
I'm gonna smoke some of the trout if I can just figure out how to get it in the bone.
In a bong?
Remember, live TV, you can't.
Hey, so I watched a guy. He took a fucking trout, took a drill bit, tapped it down in the head,
Yeah.
Jericho, I don't see Steven coming back outside tonight.
screwed a metal bowl piece in, sucked on the
Especially
head
not
of the
now.
fish, and smoked that fucker.
Oh my god.
Then he barfed his guts out, but he got a hit.
I'm sure he did.
But he puked too.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
going to try it this summer.
It just smells bad. It don't taste bad. It smells bad.
I was thinking about doing it with a gar because they got the long nose with the
Yeah,
fin.
that long snout.
Yeah,
Do it with paddlefish.
exactly.
Spoonbill.
Or what about one of those Crystal, what's the turtle that has the frickin' the leatherback? Yeah. Leatherback turtle neck.
I think they're endangered species.
Not in Wisconsin. Every time you fucking cast a fucking line out, you get one of
You
those.
talking about the snapping turtles?
No, the leather ones. Are they in Washington? Are they endangered?
In Washington, they have painted turtles, and they're endangered. Well, they're not endangered; they're protected.
Oh, see, in Wisconsin, there's literally millions of them bastards.
Yeah, it's the same with the painted turtles, but they still don't want you to mess with them.
Hognose, is that the ones here, Crystal?
Hognose would be like those are like soft shell turtles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would
We
be
have-
an awesome bong.
We have Oh, I missed my turtles. I had smushed into red-eared sliders. Yeah, real fucked. I had to give them up. But I put them in a pond where I know they're happy and
It's not done. Got my whole thing of food in the tank. Stuff
food, red, orange
Red,
peels.
peels.
I put them in my regular fish tank too. He was autistic.
Oh, poor child.
Yeah, he thought
Poor
he was.
fish.
He thought he was helping. He didn't know any better, you know. I think I was more mad at the mother than I was the kid.
Plus, here's one of the painted turtles. You can see that.
Oh, he's pretty.
First two freaking cups.
There you go.
Yeah. Let me see if I can zoom in.
A little bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that red.
Yeah. Pretty
That's
vibrant.
Oh wow. I have one.
I love turtles.
Yeah. They're these turtles will give you a little nip if you're not careful. They'll bite onto you. Or they'll poop on you if they can. They'll do that too.
Mine were funny. I'd go up and I would just kind of put my hand over the top of the cage and they'd pop up and their front feet would just be slapping the water as they're ready for food.
Yeah.
Then we go back.
Okay.
Yeah. But no sooner when I let them go at the pond where I used to work, no sooner did they hit the rocks, they were gone. So I knew they were happy.
Crazy. It's shiny all the way through. Hey, you're done. How do you still have shit in your back?
Hey, Cole, don't forget about this.
I won't.
Never dumped it all out.
Good night. Don't preach like it. Night.
All right, about to take a union break. And
you just started,
lady.
You just took a break.
Listen.
Now you're making them union workers look really
That was
bad.
a state union break. This is a federal union break.
So Shane says he's got, I guess, a total of 3 turtles. Wow.
Ooh, a mud turtle.
Yeah.
I had a musk and
I had
2
a turtle.
red ears.
They should have snakes. They should collect snakes. I love snakes.
It depends. Like if I know they're there and I know they're not gonna hurt me, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
If
exactly
you're
the same
sneaking
way.
up on me, I'm gone.
I'm the same exact way when it comes to snakes in the wild. As long as I know they're not going to hurt me, I'm fine with it. But where I was recently, it is rattlesnake territory. So we were fortunate enough to see a bull snake twice, two different bull snakes. And
Bull snake ain't gonna hurt you.
I don't think I've ever seen a bull snake.
it was an easy identification right away because we could see the tail, you know. But yeah, we were a little worried to see any rattlesnakes coming out.
When I lived in
All right, Joe. Good night, Joey.
Good night, Joe.
Good night, Joe.
All right, I got a question. Shit, I can't reach the chair. There's no depth perception. Shit.
You got it.
Ugh. Walking like I'm drunk is killing me.
There he's sitting.
So somebody sent a picture. Who was it, Josh? What? Josh sent a picture of the snake?
Oh no, he posted on Facebook.
Oh, well, either way. People are like, people are afraid of snakes, bears. I'm like, listen, that's lunch. All these things in nature are meant to eat you or kill you. Like, if you go back to historical times, like caveman days, it was kill or be killed.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was eat that motherfucker.
Yep.
That was food.
That was protein. That's right.
Protein, that's right. Eat that shit.
Yeah.
And then you look at all these people that are like, no, you'd have been dead.
Yeah. How could you eat that innocent deer? And I'm like, is that a rhetorical question?
That's like Haley. She'll eat
I saw a
lamb.
motherfucking deer, Ohio man. No, I saw Ohio deer eating dead Ohio deer on the side of the road.
Oh my God. That's wild.
That is wild.
Jessica.
What?
Did we not see an Ohio deer eating a dead Ohio deer?
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my life.
I've never seen that either.
Oh, I saw a video of a deer eating a snake.
Yeah.
It is bedtime for people.
But when I lived in North Carolina, I walked out back and we had a fence, and I was coming out the gate, and we had this big railroad tie in front of the gate so the dogs couldn't dig out.
Yeah.
I stepped over the motherfucking thing. Wow. I turn around and look, and there was a fucking 5-foot cottonmouth.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
literally had just stepped over.
Oh my God.
It was freaky. I grabbed a spade and shovel, and that was the last thing that the snake saw.
Yeah. Well, we had a rattlesnake 3 years ago on my friend's farm, and it was in the tomatoes, and his wife saw it first. And at first I told her, I said, no, don't worry, I think it's a bull snake, because I couldn't see the tail and I didn't hear a rattle. So I just took a shovel rather, and I pushed down on the tomato vines that it was underneath. I could see the snake, but not its tail. And I just kind of cleared the area by where the tail would be. That's when I saw the rattle. And I said, it is rattlesnake. But the rattle was going like crazy. But the problem was he had been watering that section of the garden that day. So that snake's rattle was all wet. It couldn't make a noise. It was too wet.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. And anyhow, it didn't like being where it was, and it started to shoot out towards where his wife was standing. And I was like, oops, we can't have that. So I took the shovel and nipped its little head off, and that was that.
Yeah.
And we just buried it as compost in the garden and left it there and cut off the little rattle. It's at my friend's house still. But
yeah, I don't mind snakes. Like, I'll hold pythons,
Oh yeah.
Boas.
Yeah.
Well,
that one was going right towards his wife, and that could have ended badly,
Yeah.
She didn't have anything on her to dispatch a snake. And I was closer than she was, and I was like, well, you got to come out. And I mean, trust me, I'm the last one who wants to be killing a snake. I love snakes. I'm a true herbophile. I love snakes, lizards, reptiles. I'm the last one who wants to kill a snake. But when it comes down between a snake or a friend getting bit by that snake, well, the snake loses every time. So.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I remember I had a picture of when I was living in Louisiana, I had to call the animal control because the water came up during the night and it flooded my yard. My yard was fenced in, and I got an alligator inside my fence.
Oh shit!
So he couldn't get out, and I wasn't about to go out there and help him get out. So I called animal control. So they go out there in the water like big tough guys. They're gonna lasso this guy, right? Well, as soon as they come down and came in, he came up towards them in their truck and just sat there in the water. And he was probably 5-6 feet long. He was a little fella. He had some size to him, you know. Anyways, when they tried to put the lasso around him, he snapped at him, and one of the guys ended up on top of his truck. And I took a picture of him right there, where he's treed on top of his truck by this alligator. And I'm thinking, oh man, animal control. Who the hell's in control here? Yeah. Yes. So were you able to retrieve any gold out of that there, Jericho?
There was a couple good pieces. He's got a big ass bag, but the lighting is a little difficult.
Yeah. Might be easy to do it in the daytime.
Yeah, I think they gotta head back sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a 15.5-hour drive.
Oh boy.
Well, not we. I'm not allowed. I'm not going to drive again for another 6 to 9 months. So,
yeah.
I have driver privileges right now.
well, I do call them, but they're likely to.
My eyeballs are gone. I cannot see now.
I'm thinking about taking my goddaughter down to the this river down here that has garnets, full of garnets. And I think she'd have just a heck of a time down there just panning those. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd gotten a bag with garnets and stuff in it, and we panned them all out, and I had them in my chair, and then the dog dumped my chair.
Oh, man.
And then
Well,
I lost
this place,
every little bit of my gems.
this place
They
is
were
so
tiny.
loaded with garnets that the beach is purple.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to hook me up with
sapphires and mine were red.
about a medium, if it fits, it ships fucking bag of that.
Yeah.
We're working on a project for a special lady.
Okay, yeah. I'm talking to my goddaughter because she's interested in doing that. It's real easy to do and it's fun, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, she wants to be more outdoorsy this year, so yeah.
At that 1 hour 34 mark. Don't forget to share out Growing with Stoner Steve. Got some gunshots going off to the east of us.
Yeah, you get used to it.
I'm not ducking.
Yeah. If you heard it and you're not on the ground, you're fine. And that's how it is here. I've heard a few gunshots here and there, and yeah, you just kind of okay, well.
You know, I guess it was sometime during the week. My best friend was over here, and her ex-brother-in-law called her and told her to get the kids in the house, make sure that we were okay, because cops were on their way to the park across the street. There was a man with a gun.
Oh, that's no good.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that's no good at all.
And my daughter was hit multiple times with an Orbeez gun out in the front yard.
Oh, no.
About after. So I go, yeah, we go to court this week coming up
Oh wow.
for the kids who did it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of an old school hip guy. You know, I don't hunt anymore. I'm
I don't think I could. I'd love to eat
Yeah,
deer
I
meat, but
used
I don't
to.
think I could do the killing.
I used to. I just don't. I don't need to anymore, so I don't. I fish a lot. Yeah, I get a lot of sustenance from that, as well as enjoyment and therapy and whatnot. You know, but I don't hunt for several reasons. My physical limitations. You know, I've depleted over the years, as it were. I use a cane, and it's a little hard sneaking through the woods when you're using a cane. You know, but anyhow, so I don't hunt, and I don't know. I just don't feel like anything I have is worth it. Like shooting anybody over. You know what I mean? Because I don't really have anything worth it.
You have an all right time down here.
So I don't. I just don't. I don't know. I think everybody should have a gun who wants one.
Oh yeah.
I just don't choose to have
Ready to come back for another visit?
Yeah.
I don't think I can afford one. I think they're pretty expensive now. But,
So I need a. If anybody wants to get me one, I need one of them less than lethal.
Yes, there is. It's in the refrigerator.
then what?
Less than lethal.
Oh yeah.
Got some serious tweaker and crackhead issues. I'd like about 18 shot with I want the one with the freaking adjusted, so it's got the 68 cal with the fucking Clint Eastwood style, where it uses the fucking. I want the one where it uses the fucking pepper ball style with the paintball one. So when you shoot it, you get more than 5 shots. Where I can go, watch this, guys. Pop, 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 pop. Where you can go like with the steel round pepper ball, rubber ball. But you don't want the rubber ball. You just want pepper ball, steel ball, pepper ball, steel ball.
Yeah.
Then you can like freeze them bastards. And then the pepper balls, you freeze them. And when it hits them, it takes a minute for them bastards to explode.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've never been pepper sprayed. I've been CS gas when I was in basic, but no, you don't. When you get CS gas, you just quit breathing.
The green cans. So my stepdad was a Marine, and he had a couple of them he brought home somehow or another.
My hair's still there.
Let's just say I was dicking around with one. I thought it was empty. I pulled it in the room, squeezed it. I did get the pin back in somehow.
Yeah.
The snot and the leaking was coming from all areas.
Yep. Like every bit of snot you've ever had.
My uncle, who was in the Army, my dad, who was the jarhead, and my cousin, who was in the Air Force. The laughter ensuing from all of them at the same time didn't stop for a
there's no mercy for that. There's just laughter.
Oh my God. Yeah, they didn't rib me. They just laughed and laughed and laughed. No, nothing fucked up necessary. You learned your lesson.
Yep.
And laughed.
Yep.
Oh shit! I was thinking, you still got that sucker going. I was getting ready to burn a different one in my pocket.
Yeah, I never saw a grenade or anything like that till I joined the Army. Yeah, it was kind of weird that I joined the Army because I don't know, my mom was like kind of like the hippie type, you know, and we grew up in a lot of intentional communities, and you know, they didn't really believe in government and stuff like that, or anti the system and all that. But then I had a brother that had to go to Vietnam, and I know a couple uncles had to go over there too. And then I was like, well, my dad had been in the Army. He went to World War I, or II rather. And oh yeah, what the hell? I'll give it a shot. I'll give the Army a shot. So I joined the Army and went in the artillery. And the long range artillery. So you're way behind the lines. You're shooting big bullets like 20 miles away from you. So you don't have to get so close to the actual fighting and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
That's like the guy that's the cook for the 5-star general 4 states away.
well, not for nothing, man. When the Gulf War started, I got to stay in Germany because a certain amount of people in the unit had to stay in place to keep the unit, you know. And I happened to drive for the commander, the battalion commander, you know. So, and he was in the rear of the gear, and I was his driver. So I stayed behind with him, you know.
Oh, but my Uncle Rod, Vietnam.
Yeah.
He was a chef. He actually said that people think, "Oh, my job's easy." He says, "Guess what? When you're with the top motherfucker, guess who they're trying to kill?"
But here's the thing: when I started driving for the colonel, it was like all of a sudden I had to be shined and pressed at all times. You know, everything in my uniform had to be perfect all the time. Whereas when I was on the line, it was just the opposite. Oh my God! You know, we had boots we wore down the motor pool every day, and there was in horrible shape. You know, but more was expected of me as just being a driver. You know, I was supposed to know like codes and. I remember I had to have a top secret security, not top secret, but I had to have a secret security clearance just to run the radio because the radio took a different code every day and we had to manually put this machine in and change the code every day. And there's a whole system of numbers and whatever, but it was it was something. I remember I got to drive the first Humvees that came into the Army when they first came into the Army over in Germany. When I first started driving, it was for the first sergeant. It was in one of the old Jeeps. And then the captain lured me away from driving for the first sergeant by saying, "Hey, man, I'm getting those new Humvees. I'm getting one of them. Let's just come drive that." But I'll do that. Yeah.
It's quiet. I think this is the quietest it's been in a few days.
Right. All right, Crystal. I'm a firm believer that everybody knows one joke. You got a joke on your in your you got a joke in your back pocket?
Give me a second. Figure out where I heard one the other day. That was too long. No, that was not the video I clicked on. I clicked on this one.
Are you asking Siri to tell you a joke, Crystal?
No, I was trying to find one.
Okay.
Okay. So a bodybuilder was admiring his body in a mirror when he noticed that Hang on. That he was suntanned everywhere but his penis. Wait for it. So he went to the beach naked and buried himself in the sand with only his penis sticking out. Okay. Two elderly ladies walked by and saw the penis sticking out of the sand. One of them moved it around with her cane and said to her friend, "There isn't any justice in this world." Her friend asked her what she meant. "When I was 20, I was curious about it. When I was 30, I enjoyed it. When I was 40, I demanded it. When I was 50, I paid for it. When I was 60, I prayed for it. When I was 70, I forgot about it. Now that I'm 80, they're growing out of the ground and I'm too old to squat."
Hey, do you know why the Avon lady walks funny?
Why the Avon lady walks funny?
Yeah.
Yo.
It's because of her lipstick.
I used to love Avon until I got allergic to it.
I used to use Avon Skin So Soft to keep the mosquitoes off me down in Louisiana.
I used the body wash and I broke out and I couldn't figure out, thought I got into something, so I took a shower using the same shit and broke out even more, ended up in the hospital.
Oh no.
Yep.
That's dramatic. I hate when that happens.
I have got very sensitive skin. I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I use this. I use Dove, unscented, unnatural, everything. You know.
Yeah, I use the cocoa and shea butter stuff.
Yeah. I don't use any of that stuff. I just use a pure natural Dove soap. But yeah. Yeah, I use it once a week, whether I need a shower or not, you know. No, they say cleanliness is next to godliness. Turns out that's not right. I looked it up. Cleanliness is next to cleavage. Godliness, that was right across from gonad.
Huh? Yeah, I'm ready.
Says,
You okay? Okay.
I got a ball game today at the University of Washington of some sort. I think baseball or soccer or something. I don't know what. I think baseball grass. But now the kids are having barbecues. Everything smells like barbecue in the house.
Oh hell yeah! I smoked about 20 pounds of Boston butt Saturday.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm going to. I have about 20 pounds of rainbow trout. I got to smoke up.
Oof. See, I've never had smoked trout before, but I've had
Oh,
it.
it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
I just don't like the fishy taste.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, smoked trout is very light. It's not like, a lot of it's just not very strong fish flavor.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of
Yeah.
we would catch hornpout at camp and we'd gut it and clean it, put a little lemon pepper seasoning, salt, a little bit of lemon in the center of it, roll it up, and I can put it on the grill.
Yeah.
Well.
Yes, I did the other day. I just a bunch of the trout that I'd caught, and I have a knife that's been purchased by my synagogue, the synagogue I go to, and so I use that knife to clean their fish with. And I brought in a bunch of fish, and they had it with their meal at the Shabbos table. So it was pretty cool. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Scuba Stoner Steve says we're gonna shoot this one in the butthole. He says he's getting nipply, and he's got to get up in like 5 hours to take kids to school and take Crystal to work, and work himself in case it's going to be raining. So he's going to come back and get baked before we got to drive, and then yeah. So we're going to continue getting baked real quick while she's getting her hair braided and stuff, and we got to put a bunch of shit away, and
Yeah, we got to put dinner away.
then you got to put dinner away, but she's almost done getting her hair braided, so we're gonna put this stuff away.
Yeah, poor Jess's arms have to be tired.
No, actually, they're doing pretty good. Now, if I was doing
Her hair's almost dead, so we're gonna put this shit away, and then we're gonna go in and put dinner shit away. By the time we're done with that, her hair should be done. So we'll post pictures of that on the Asylum LLC on Facebook. So make sure you check that out. Check out Tuesday night. We're gonna be what the fuck are we gonna be doing?
What Tuesday?
Twisted Up to Token Tuesday. What in Prairie du Chien?
Potentially
Playing Pokemon or something, getting baked on the island.
Nice.
Maybe, who knows?
To be determined.
Oh, we could have the dogs at the dog park.
Mm-hmm.
That might be fun.
Hi, Totos. My baby. My Totos turned 8 today.
Yeah.
Oh, baby girl.
Coco turned 8.
Come here, Coco.
Anybody looking for anything interesting made? Fish and Gold. I like the logo that you have, actually, and I think that would look cool on a coin.
Come here, Totos.
A few more adjustments to that, I think, would be better than the other way we were going.
Yeah.
So I think we should talk about that.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And so let's go back into that discussion. And we'll see you guys live later.
Alrighty.
Like they say in Canada, drink maple syrup, snort icicles, and keep your stick on the ice or some shit like that. Later.
Always keep your stick on the ice, obviously.
Yeah, always keep your stick on the ice. No chopping them and flopping them.
Yeah.
But we're not in Canada, sir.
Yeah, we're not in Canada, so fuck Canada.
Good night, all.
Good night. I'm just kidding. We love our 51st state.
Right.
Hey, I figured out how to fix the note. I didn't want to